don't know if you guys can see me. That's fine. So I just got home, and on my way home, I was listening to my like songs, and I put it on shuffle, like my like songs playlist on Spotify. And this song by Keshi, I don't know if you guys know Keshi, but for those of you that do, like, I'm just here to say, like, Keshi has been memeified. I don't stand with, like, the Boba Valorant with Keshi. I don't know how they became a thing with the young kids nowadays. It's so cringe. But I'm just letting you know, OG Keshi, top tier. His newer songs are so good. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I was listening to his older songs because they're more mellow, more sad, right? And a couple, like, mellow and sad songs played in my playlist. And I was feeling the emotions, and it reminded me of the past. Like, that's what's so great and so powerful about music, because it can help amplify and augment the emotions that we're currently feeling, or that it wants us to feel, right? To be portrayed. And it's kind of cool because whatever songs are your favorite songs, or you can kind of tell what timeline, or if a song was significant to you, like, you can tell when and what you were doing in that current moment, like in the past. Like, this Keshi song reminded me of 2020, 2021, back when I was like, I came a long way in terms of, like, as a person. I wasn't confident in myself. I was always sulking, listening to music to cope. Introverted loser that stayed inside and played video games all day, watched anime. Things like, it's like bittersweet. I notice I'm saying a lot of negative things about myself, but it was the truth. I guess some positives were, like, I am someone who deeply cares for people. I'm empathetic, and I get that trait from my mom. Like, I'm always silently rooting for others to be better or to help them in any sort of way. But it's like, because I'm so silent and I was so invisible, like, people didn't really notice me, I think. Like, I didn't really stand out like that. But anyways, like, using sad music to cope, like, I would listen to a lot of music and put a lot of my pride in that, like, being able to know these artists, or being able to listen to the sad music and really feel it out. And yes, it's comforting, but the fact is, like, it amplifies the emotions that you're feeling. So if you are feeling down and you listen to sad music, it's gonna hit harder, right? But the thing is, like, is it really helping you, or is it just helping you distract and cope with that emotion, and it doesn't truly solve anything? So have you ever, like, been sad and actually sat through it with your own mind with nothing in the background, right? Like, try playing some sad song. Like, for me, I'll play some Keshi. I'm really feeling it, and I'll suddenly turn it off on my rides sometimes. Like, I'll play songs that are really sad, and I stop it halfway and see how I feel in the moment. And lo and behold, without the music, it doesn't really seem that bad. Life doesn't really seem that bad. And that's the truth. That's how you work through things. That's the raw reality of it. Because the raw reality is, like, in life, there is no great sadness that you experience. It's just overly exaggerated in a way. Like, if you notice, you watch movies, you watch your shows, they play the music, right? Or, like, scary movies, like, it's all in the music. Because, like, if you change it to, like, some goofy ass music, then chances are the scene that you're watching won't seem as scary. It's just, like, the ambiance and music. And granted, that's the point of music, right? But also, it's a double-edged sword. So if you use it to cope, then it's just going to help amplify those sad emotions, especially if you're sad, and it kind of has a higher chance of sending you into a spiral, right? And that's what I've learned with music too. Honestly, that's really all I have to say. Try it out. Like, just listen to any music and just turn it off. That's what I do when I find myself getting caught in it, just to see what it feels like. Would I feel better instantly if I turned off the sad music? Or if I have hype music, just turn it off, just so I can, like, level my stimulation, so I don't get overstimulated, or I don't, like, get overwired, something like that. Yeah. So how this, I guess the point of me saying this is it does tie in to like how you view yourself and your self-esteem, right? And you realize like life really isn't that bad if you just take the time to deal with your emotions raw, like straight on. Like if you feel hurt, feel hurt. If you feel sad, feel sad. If you feel mad, feel mad. If you feel pride and proud of yourself, then feel that success. Soak it up all in. But the point is you don't get over ahead of yourself and you don't like over exaggerate all these emotions. You don't, you just feel it because it's gonna go away eventually. It comes in waves, right? Of course it's gonna feel like shit. Of course you're gonna feel happy, you're gonna feel sad. And that's what I realized. I remember this one time back in 2020 when, I was talking to this girl and it didn't work out. And because like of who I was in that moment, like I didn't really interact with girls. So I took every interaction as like kind of like this significant thing in my life. And whenever those things didn't work out, it would crush me because I thought the universe aligned us or something, which is stupid looking back now. Like, I wish I would have changed the way, like, my mindset and how I treated, like, the intention of it. But anyways, it's like, I remember I was feeling so sad. And, yeah, like, I was feeling so somber and so sad this whole entire day. And then I was taking a moment to, like, just soak it all in, like, feel sorry for myself or whatever. I didn't use music to cope. But then at the end of the day, at night, I think it was the day my dad took me to get my car in 2020, my Honda Civic that I'm driving right now. And just in that moment, I was talking to him. He was just talking to me, and I was just like obviously distracted with my thoughts. And then I realized like, wow, my dad bought me a car. My parents got me this car, and I'm really super grateful for that. And you know what? I'm super grateful that he's here and talking to me. And in that moment, something clicked. I don't know what it was. I just stopped being sad and I just started being grateful for like who's around me, like the people in my life. Because at that point, I was finding myself, I was becoming more aware and grateful of what my immigrant parents went through, my immigrant Vietnamese parents, right? Because I was just a self-entitled piece of shit. And yes, I'm going to say that because I'm going to say that. I know who I was. So I was truly a piece of shit in my mind. Like, I was a good person. I was like a good person in the head. I never really got the chance to show it. But it was just like, I could have done better. Like, I wish I had more guidance. I wish I pushed myself in the right direction more. Anyways, the whole point, I know that was a big tangent. Stop listening to sad music to cope. You can, a little bit, but don't let it be your whole identity or personality. That's how you get addicted to it. So a lot of anything is a bad thing. So listen to music with control. Don't escape in those. Like, it's okay to escape in the music, escape into this fantasy land that you create inside your head, but don't get absorbed in it like how I did. And don't start treating like this music thing as a superiority thing. Oh, because I know this type of music, it's very niche, that, oh, I feel like you're below me. Like, how stupid is that thinking? And also don't use it to build this fantasy world associated with that music. Nobody can understand you, because like, just stop doing that. Be a good person. Confront your problems head on. Journal about it if you need to, or self-reflect if you need to, and get jacked physically, mentally, spiritually, and intelligently. I'll see you guys later.